Right, so hi guys, I thought I would just film a wee video like this. So what affirmation now? An affirmation just popped up saying good things are happening today. And now it says, I am not made of the opinions of others. So no idea what that's going to do. Well, I hope I have a good day, I hope you have a good day, I hope we all had a good day. It's Sagittarius moon, and that's very optimistic in Sagittarius as we pull out a rainbow, which is about hope as well. Well, to me, it can mean something different to you. Daisies have got significance as well. I mean, they're very significant to me, but they've got significance today because there's a wee daisy on my, just trust me, somebody needs to see the date. There's a daisy on my top. And there was and the one for today looks like, it's not daisies, but it looks like daisies. And daisies are about keeping it simple too, actually. I don't know if I even said that. I said that in one of the shorts. I've just finished filming all the shorts, and let me fucking tell you, I think that's why I'm filming this. The energy is crazy. For the next 2 weeks, it's fucking crazy. And I would say it really fits in with what I've channeled out, 4+ videos yesterday. And they were all intense, and I just realised why. It's not only because we're leading up to that powerful new moon in Aries. It's actually because, and I mean, that's a lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. I always get mixed up. Wait a minute. That's going to annoy me. Oh yeah, it's not short, so I don't need to hurry. The sun in Aries is the 20th, and then I don't know if it'll actually. I'll just. And hi if you're new. Fuck off. New moon eclipse in Aries. Yeah, the solar eclipse. That's what I was going to go with. Again, that's the bit I always get mixed up on. Solar eclipse. So anyway, it's a solar eclipse. But anyway, what it means is it's just a more powerful energy. It's fucking intense. And it's definitely intense because it's on the equinox. It's like, any kind of change of season, the equinox, winter solstice, summer solstice, all these dates are all, it's the week leading up to it is like intense. And because, we're in Pisces season right now, as I'm filming this on the 14th of March, although to be honest with you, I'm totally experiencing Aries energy. Now it could be because I'm Venus in Aries, and that's, the passion, the fire, the energy, the desire is in the wherever that's going to be relevant, and it's going to be relevant for twin flames. But again, you can use it again, like you can use that stored up sexual energy to get shit done as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let's go. Which clearly I'm doing by filming all these videos, but it's the future's in your hands are leading me to that card up there too. But what I'm trying to say is so I'm already in the Aries energy. I do experience the energies sometimes in real time with where the moon is, but with where the sun is, I always seem to be ahead. It's weird. But yeah, thank God, because I've been asleep. I've been like not asleep in that way. I'm very much awake, but we're always waking up further, like I would say though. But it's like I've been very sleepy and very hermit-like, and I do feel like I'm getting more energy and come back to life. And I think the fact that I'm actually doing a video on camera, is looking like a good sign before it's officially Aries season. So like I say, so I don't know what's going to come out. I just feel like doing this. So for the affirmation, if it's real time, I know that world peace really does begin with me, and that's lovely because we need a lot of that. And trust me, again, crazy messages that were coming out for. I filmed the rest of this week, and then that's when I realised, oh fuck yeah, it's because it's the week leading up to the oh god, I forgot to get the solar eclipse. New moon. I mean, most people will just be like, oh, it's a new moon in Aries, but any kind of eclipse, solar or lunar, is huge. It's a big fucking deal. Do you know what I mean? It carries that energy for the 6 months. So just know that, change, new beginnings, fire energy. I mean, Aries is the shadow side. Aries is also anger, aggression, same thing. Selfish as well, you know what I mean? If you've not got the balance between Aries and the opposite sign of Libra, because again, if you're too selfish, if you're too much in the Aries, you're not thinking of others. But if you're too much thinking the others, you're not thinking yourself. Neither is a good thing. Again, nothing too much of anything is not a good thing. I'm actually really hungry all of a sudden. Actually, that makes sense. I need my lunch. Why am I shuffling? Okay, right. This is a bit much. How many cards have... But listen, I'm channeling, so everything I say, if you're new, means something. That I'm saying this is a bit much because all these cards came out, but I mean, that really is a bit much. I'm going to take these. I can see myself with you in the future. So somebody, again... Yeah, this is just going to make sense to whoever it's meant to make sense to. So let's just see. I don't know, because I just decided to do this when I carried on. When I finished the shorts, I just felt like doing it. I can see myself with you in the future. So I don't know whether that would have been the case before or whether this person would have acted like that. I'm just going to say person. Again, whether it's a man, woman, whatever identifies, person's easier. I can see myself with you in the future is what they're saying. Now, friends or family disapprove of this connection, and perhaps that is what influenced something not going forward in the past. Please be patient with me. This was... Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's like... makes me laugh. This was just a fling. So, what I'm gathering from this is... your person, or you are the person, whatever... They see themselves as you in the future. Now, whether they've told you this or whether they've done fuck all about it, you'll know. It's for us to wonder. But they see themselves in the future with you, or you see yourself in the future with your person, and they want you to be patient. I feel this was just a fling. I feel it's like, what I'm getting is, it's like, I kind of feel like I'm hearing the word coerced. Now, I know what that means, but coerced is like when you're kind of pushed into something, but you're not. So obviously, you know, you can't blame other people for getting into something. You know, people have to take personal responsibility. But again, it's just, I don't even need the cards here. It's like, I can feel it's kind of like, I really wish I hadn't bothered. Something like that kind of vibe. But I feel I feel somebody watching this may have got together with somebody that like, there's a lot of people cheering it on to happen. And I feel if you're the person, you just kind of fell into it because it's like other people are like, yeah, you'd be great together, and it's something like that. But it's like, this is not about twin flames, but because it's kind of like, I can feel, I'm tapping into the energy of like, you just found yourself in it. So if this isn't you, it's not your story. But or if this isn't you, again, because I'm either speaking to the twin that got into that, or I'm speaking to you as the person that wasn't a part of this and you know it happened, or maybe you don't know what happened, and again, it's just whatever. But it's that kind of thing. So it's kind of like giving the perspective of, this is how it happened. So if this is you that got into something that was just maybe a fling and it turned out to be more than that, or you were in it longer than you meant to be, or I don't know, things happened that you didn't want to happen, or someone didn't turn out to be who this is, all things like this. I need to shuffle the other cards. I just feel it wasn't helped by people encouraging you into it that made you think it was a good idea. So it feels very masculine. It's like masculines are very analytical, logical. It's like, oh right, if all these other people think this is a good idea, it must be a good idea, regardless of your gender, right? I just know that that's how very masculine people think. Whereas I feel if you know, when you really tune into your heart now, so it feels like this is someone that's really balanced and that, you know, they're aware of their feelings. You're not so much running from your self-sabotage or your subconscious blocks anymore, and it's more kind of like tapping into your subconscious desires. And I feel, yeah, something like that. Hey, this is all very interesting. What else do you need to know about this? It is quite similar from what I've picked up on. I don't know about lately. Lately it's been a lot of, I don't know. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Well, yeah, that's definitely fitting. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. I couldn't go... Oh, Christ, this is definitely very somebody's... It always is, but I'm just like, wow. I mean, that's why I like to use the different decks, because it's like, I was feeling into something. And again, it's just literally just made me do this. I didn't plan it. So again, see what I mean? I'm channeling, I'm asking, because it's like, I didn't plan it, I just fell into it. Like, I just fell into recording this video, and you or your person just fell into this. There's a few jakes. There's a... Listen, I don't like that term, but that means... What does that mean? I mean, that could, you know, maybe someone would... Maybe this was like through drink, you know, that this happened. Oh, I don't know, but anyway. Here's message. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. So again, the fact that we've got, I couldn't go against my family to be with you, and friends or family, or friends and family, disapprove of this connection. That's a fucking thumbnail. I don't know if I want to smile, I'll just put a serious face. I see you in the face of strangers, you're always with me. Okay, what else do we need to know about this? Do we need to shuffle? And perhaps a person that, oh God. Right, guys. So this is really telling the story, right? So I feel whoever the person that you, if this is you or your twin, got involved with, is very jealous and possessive. Or this could be that it's all fucking been and gone and this is just the story of the past, or, you know, could be present, or some, or like say Chris Clear Vision, something was a warning to get the fuck out of this, whatever this is. You're going to do what you're going to do. Once it's a one-sided relationship, as in, obviously it is, because I read for twin flames, so whoever is in a relationship, if somebody's still in a relationship with a very jealous and possessive person, it is one-sided, because you are you're basically feeling this way about your twin, or your twin is feeling this towards you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like I can't give you what you need, so that's why I'm with the other person, because it's not as challenging. It's just not as challenging. Some people want that. Again, it's not me, but some people want that. I feel terrible for hurting you, and I'm reminiscing, I'm thinking a lot about you, I'm channeling the person that's on, and you're the love of my life, not them. And you are always on my mind. So see what I mean about it? It's like, if that's not the way your mind thinks, it might be really hard for you to get your head around it. But whether this is past stuff or present, there's so much I want to tell you. I feel that I'm actually, it's a bit of both. I feel maybe somebody's still in a relationship like this, and this is going to be relevant, and hopefully it just helps you basically follow your heart. Wherever that is, whether that's follow your heart straight to a twin, or follow your heart to just not be with somebody that you don't want to be with and heal yourself. People are at different parts of the timeline. Look, I check on you from afar and I'm so sorry. And I feel like the person wants to tell you how that all came about. And that it was full of fights, arguments and conflicts. So basically, look, I don't mean laugh, but every time I fucking read about karmic relationships, which is what this is about, it's not all the happy cards that come out. Do you know what I mean? It's like... But it's, don't beat yourself up if you're the person that got into that, whether it be a fucking marriage for decades or a couple of years, or sadly I know there's some twins that they actually full on go straight to the altar and marry somebody even knowing they're in love with their twin flame, to 6 months later down the line be like, what the fuck have I done? And again, you're not the first, you won't be the, well, hopefully you'll be the last. You need to save a few folk from going that far, but it's, you need to forgive yourself, you know, if that has been you, or bits and bobs of what you need to forgive yourself, because you were asleep and now you're awake. If you found this video, or you're waking up, I can see myself with you in the future, and you know where you want to be, or your twin knows where they want to be now. Because you're the person of their dreams. I still have grown to do. I feel this person saying, look, I still have grown to do. But you are the love of my life, and I want to grow with you. I want to grow. That's when the furnace breaks on, grow it all with you. That's fucking The Wedding Singer. That's one of my favourites. Oh, my nose is itchy. I love One in Spirit. Right, I feel somebody, like, again, this is random as fuck, but I'm loving it. It's probably because I done, let's face it, what I do for work is fucking random as fuck, so you just need to own it. It's probably, I feel it's a granny. I feel somebody's granny's wanting to tell us something here. It's because I done mediumship Monday yesterday. On Monday, funnily enough. Yeah. Right, for fuck's sake. If you only knew, I saw this card before I started the shorts, and so I mentioned it on the one for today. So you'll see it at some point. And I wondered if it was going to come out, and it didn't, but I'd mentioned it. And I feel you need to be proud about something you've done lately or going to do. Or I feel this is twin flame stuff. It's like, I'm channeling that basically it's like either you're feeling a need to reach out to your twin, or your twin is feeling the need to reach out to you. And with the magic of the way all this comes about, I wouldn't be surprised if for some people, you actually reach out to each other at the same time. And it's cool how they're telling me that, because me and my mum do that a lot, but we've done that for years since I was a kid. But it was like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously when I lived in the same house, but it would be like, it would be different, but I can't think of examples for that. But now, obviously, basically in the morning, most mornings my mum will normally sort of text me, or I'll text her. And this morning, she texted me, and I hadn't got back to her till later, but basically, right as I replied to her, she phoned me, and I thought she was phoning because I'd text, and she was like, and she just basically said, do you want to go a walk? Because I was just checking to see if we want to go a walk and go walk at different times, blah, blah, blah. Basically, but we got in touch at the exact same time. You know what I mean? She hadn't known that I'd just texted her back, because she texted me like an hour before. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, you could be feeling like you need to reach out. And again, I'm saying twins because I'm a twin flame healer, but it could be like anyone in your life. So, because they're now showing me, like, when I reached out to a close friend recently, I never know why, I just felt like I need, and it was just really just because I can lose touch with this person on and off, and it's, I've said before that, it very much feels like with that particular friend, because I do consider her one of my best friends, and I know that she feels like that about me, but it's kind of like there's a few of my close friends like that. It's like, it feels like it's like me and my twin flame, or you and your twin flame, when you're watching this. It's like, it just feels like I'm always, that doesn't sound right, but it's like I don't forget about her, but I kind of do. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of like we go off each other's radar, and then it's like, oh fuck, I've not seen her for ages, and I fucking love her, and and it's and we both feel the same each other. So it's interesting, but it is very. I've got a lot of people. I've got loads of people around me like that. It's like, it just feels like something's keeping us apart. I mean, it actually isn't. Anyway, if you'll get what I mean. If you're meant to get what I mean, you'll get what I mean. But there's a strong energy around today, the day I'm filming it, to reach out. So if this is really speaking to you, if you've just been getting this really, really strong feeling that you need to reach out to anyone in your life, whether it be your twin or anyone, just do it. What have you got to lose? What, your pride and ego? Do you know what I mean? Like, good. Then you're going to step more into your higher self. Do you know what I mean? Again, the shadow side of Aries is ego. It's the first house. And often that's why, oh fuck, actually, I just realised. Actually, yeah, brace yourselves, because the new moon in Aries is the first house for everyone, and that is a breakdown of the ego. So it's probably why I'm feeling there's going to be one of the main reasons that well, there's loads of reasons why I feel that this year's just going to be crazy. That's not a secret. Things are going to get dark before they get light, you know what I mean? So you can listen to all the fluffy, readers that are like, oh, we're in the new earth. And again, I'm one of them too, because they're pulling me a very galactic picture. We are creating the new earth every day, but you've got to actively choose to connect to that energy and not fall into the fear mongering and the fear energy and all of that. But you have to be disciplined enough to do that every day. The future's in your hands. Again, it's a card in my room, but it's like, yeah, the future is in your hands. So you have to decide every day to detach from that fear and connect to that love, peace, abundance. Everything's working out for you. Even when it fucking feels like it isn't. And trust me, I fucking hear you. Do you know what I mean? As they pull me to the pillow that says have faith. But yeah, wait a minute. I was going to go back and get it because I didn't read the words, but look, support and breathe. So again, I feel it's like you're being guided to reach out to somebody because they need your support, because they're going through a lot of shit. You know, they're feeling very anxious, they're needing your support, and you're feeling it. Or they're going to reach out to you to help you. It's something like that. It is. So again, it's like twin flame related, especially because I'm getting all tongue tied. Again, someone doesn't know how to tell you, or it is a friend or a family. It's something. And again, this doesn't take a genius to work. People are feeling like shit, right? Pisces is about feeling helpless, hopeless. You don't know what the fuck to do. Everything's very confusing. It's very spiritual awakening because it's the 12th house, which if you're not new around here, you'll know it's my favourite house. Because I like to be different, and it's the house that a lot of people don't fucking like. Do you know what I mean? People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Often others remain beside you for your entire life. And that's about people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And I feel a lot of seasons are over in some people's life, whether that be with friends, family where that's relevant. It's really anyone, work, karmic romantic relationships, whether that be like long-term marriages or long-term relationships or not so long, or flings or whatever it is. It's like one season is ending for a new one to begin. I'm just going to read that. A child's love. So there could be something about a child here or your inner child. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. But do you know what, it's really, I can feel a really lovely energy coming in here, that is because it's Mother's Day this Sunday as well. Wow, a father's love. This came out in the one yesterday, so I can always feel that picture's really going to speak to a lot of people here, whether you're the dad with a daughter, or you know, someone's in the spirit world and whatever. It could be different things to different people. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, and that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or past, a father's love is one of the most strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. And just, you know, change that to mother as well, because there is a mother's card in here, but I'm not gonna, we didn't pull it, so wherever it resonates. Soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Caregiver. Again, it's always just giving me gratitude, be proud. Yeah, there's something, memories. Okay, I feel that's memories about, you know, you and your mum, for whoever that's for. The bottom line is, right, I'm going to get a reach out card. There's a big thing about this reaching out. So it's either you're reaching out or someone's reaching out to you. It's to do self-sabotage. I feel like somebody's never going to do it. So whoever's watching this and you know that you can do it, you need to do it. But again, just tune in. I can't speak to everybody's situation. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. What I can feel they're saying to me is, don't go down that route of they need to do it. It depends. If you're like, they need to do it because I want them to do it for them and be proud of themselves, that's different. If you're doing it like they need to do it because I've already done too much, I hear you, but it's not always the right attitude to have, because whether it be twin flame stuff or friends, it's like I'm getting flooded with all these situations where sometimes people are so stuck in their own stuff or head or limiting beliefs that they would rather just tell themselves a story that is familiar, that it's over. Oh, that's nice. Somebody's just sent me a message saying beautiful messages, the ones that I channeled last night, so I'll read that after. You're not alone. Yeah, somebody, again, oh, wait a minute, I was going to read the card. So basically, if you're feeling a need to reach out to anyone in your life, just do it. Fuck it, let's go. Use the Venus, there's a mother's love coming from someone. Oh, and then that person one of you has just sent a message about that. So where the fuck is the reach out card? Maybe this is how hard it is. There we go. This is how hard it is for somebody to reach out to you. So if it's not that hard for you to reach out to them, do it. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation, because you see they're reaching out to a higher power for help, and you may be the answer to their prayers. You know what I mean? Even if that's just like, I'm thinking of you or whatever. Like I said, with my friend that I text, it was just kind of like, hey, we've not seen each other for ages. I've been hermit, you know, all that kind, because it's true. And yeah, she just said that she had a lot of shit on too, and we're just going to catch up soon. But actually, you know, when you say that, I mean, I've not got anyone in my life that I say it to and it doesn't happen, you know what I mean? Because that's what I couldn't be arsed with. Like, what's the fucking point of having fake friendships when, I mean, I'm 40 next year. I can say that because I'm 39 in like a month. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to act support, however it's presented to you. Yeah, so again, if it's not for you, it's not for you, but you're not alone. Somebody feels alone, you need to let them know that they're not alone. And then look at that picture. Now, what's actually occurring to me here is that as a woman's energy around a man. So you could be same, I know there are same-sex twins that tune into me, or, you know, change the gender, swap it all about, you know, divine feminines that are male, there's divine masculines that are female, so just whatever and whatever. But in this card, that very much looks like a woman putting her hand on the man's heart. So I'm getting that, again, this could be a few things. This could be someone in the spirit world, comfort in. So again, actually, and yeah, there are a few people that tune into me that sadly their twin is in the spirit world. So again, if you think you've got it bad in separation, if you're not in that situation, other people have got it worse. So there's food for thought. I mean, it is true. I remember channeling for a beautiful woman on this channel. Not heard from her for a while, actually. She was called Claire as well, I'm sure. But so if you're tuning in, Claire, silently, I actually feel for me to have even mentioned that. So it's obviously it's the other way round, but I feel this is your partner in spirit doing that to you. So that's lovely. But yeah, but also I do feel this could be your twin's higher self comforting you. You know what I mean? But you could actually literally comfort so if you feel guided to. And again, that's how it's. When I get like that, I'm getting tongue tied because it's basically you've only got to do that if you can release expectations, because ghosting is a huge part of this journey, and it's to do with overwhelm. And there's different and you know, it's worth waiting for divine times at love at work in your love life. I need to go because I'm losing my words, but basically just trust yourself and your situation, and keep it to yourself as well. Whoever this is for, keep it amongst yourselves. Because like I channeled with that Love Island message last night, the couple that actually won the programme. That's a look at all this. That's 2 decks together. Look at all what's the look what's up. They're covered. Someone doesn't want you to know what's going on here because it's like I couldn't see true love. As I was just talking about Love Island, this is the romance of a lifetime that, you know, the public chose, and I'm only channeling it because they just used that example. It's public spotted that couple are in genuine love, you know, and I would say they are. You know what I mean? And they kept them. The point is, they kept themselves right out of it. You know, all the others were gossipy fucks, and yeah, just gossipy fucks. They were being bitchy and jealous, and yeah. Do you know what I mean? They were hot couples too, and nice and that. But I don't know if that was really based on real genuine connection. You know, when people are always going on about somebody's looks, and not so much the other parts of them, it's a bit questionable, do you know what I mean? But we do all fancy the fuck out of our twin flame. If you don't, then I don't think you're a twin flame, basically. It is very much part of it. You find them very physically attractive and they find you very physically attractive, which can actually cause a bit of a problem, to be honest, because people question, is this normal? I fancy this person like more than I've ever fancied anyone I've ever liked, and it doesn't ever go. And that can actually be to do with your intense astrology placements, whatever you've got as well. So that won't be as strong for everyone. But twin flame love is strong. Messenger, and I'm just the messenger about this shit. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Yeah, I'm just the messenger bringing harmony and balance to people's lives amongst the chaos, because it is a chaotic journey. Come to me. Divine Feminine is saying, come to me. Attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desires. Because all paths lead home anyway. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So the message is to Divine Feminines, keep being you, keep shining your light. Your light is bringing your masculine home. Again, I know this is what comes through all the time, but it's true. And all paths lead home. But they'll find their way the way they're meant to find their way. So trust them. The child, and again, remember that some people could say that as like, so don't reach out to them, let them reach out to you. But what I'm basically saying is, if you're swapping in and out of energies and you're feeling you need to do something, then do it. Take that way, because look what comes about from it. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. If somebody really needs you, and for whatever else is going on in their life, they can't reach out to you, and they're going to appreciate you reaching out to them, and maybe they get back to you a week later or a couple of weeks later or whatever. You're not going to regret it, because I'm going to end it here. Do you know what comes about from it? The sacred union. Boom, drop the mic moment. Beloved within inner and outer relationships. And it reminds me of everyone's got. So if you are an outer divine feminine, you've got an inner divine masculine. If you are an outer divine masculine, you've got an inner divine feminine. And that's why we all need to be really gentle with whoever you are. Because we've all got feelings, do you know what I mean? We've all got vulnerabilities. And I've just actually noticed, never noticed that before, that there's a tiny wee baby in this woman's arms. So again, it's about, you know, how would you treat a tiny wee newborn baby? I would hope that you would treat it with a lot of love and care. That actually just showed me, take that away, that actually just showed me something where it was like, you know, things in the news and just different sorts of synchronicities where I come across stories where somebody really hasn't treated children very nicely. Do you know what? Well, actually, in the wider kind of world, there's loads of fucking folk there. Anyway, don't get me started on that. But do you know what I mean? But I'm going to trust that the people that tune into this are lovely people, and it's about, you know, how would you treat a tiny wee baby? Well, give that love and compassion to your own inner child and your twins, and that's when sacred union will come about. In 33 minutes. And again, 33 minutes can also be connected to fucking crazy fucks in the world too. But 33 minutes to me is divine masculine energy, is Jesus, it's about forgiveness. So I very much feel I was pulling in that energy. So it looks like we've fallen in Easter a bit early there. But yeah. Take the love and healing from the spirit world, and whatever bits and bobs of this resonate with you, because it won't resonate with everyone else. And yeah, who knows, maybe this is me being on camera for the longer videos a bit earlier than expected, or this is just a wee hello, and then I'll come back yeah, when I'm next guided to. But again, if you're new around here, I do the videos every day, and you can just see my, well, most days you can see my hands, or you can just connect to the shorts. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. And actually, as this is around the 30-minute mark, if you want your own recorded video like this, I can do it. I would either do it with like on camera like this, or more than likely it would be my hands. It's just basically what you see on the channel, but it would be your own unlisted video. And I do like 50 minute, 30 minute. I've got hiccups now because I'm transmuting all that energy. Yeah, 50 minute, 30 minute. I don't know if I do hour ones. I don't know, just look at the schedule. And then I also do the Zooms as well, the live Zooms, and I do bigger sessions for, you know, depending on what it is you want. And I do packages for those of you, I would imagine, that have already worked with me before and you want to do that. And yeah, and for anybody that's really interested in doing the long-term work with me, the therapy that I always, well, I'm not so many 33 minutes, the therapy that I'm always, you know, basically saying to you, if you've never had therapy before, in the times we live in, you know, most people definitely need it, because what I witness all the time is people that don't know their own minds, and they're easily influenced, whether it be by family and friends, like what came through today, or by the, you know, the programming just in general. So, you know, I'm calling it therapy. I'm also a hypnotherapist, but again, I remove the spell work, black magic, the distortion, the fuckery that is fucked with your mind, basically, to make you not believe in yourself, but to make you feel like you're not worthy of your twin flame, to make you feel like you're not worthy of success, whatever it is you're feeling. And hey, if you're not in that place, then great, you're all healed and you don't need anyone's help. You know what I mean? But most people do need it somewhere. It just might not necessarily be from me. But if you've came across this serendipitously, you know, I'd imagine you do, you know, there is healing that you need somewhere around here, whether it just be through the free content or invest in a session. But for those of you that tune in all the time, and if it's been a while since you had a session with me, again, you're going to know better than me. But what I'm saying is, for the therapy packages, it's always a really brilliant time to start around any new moon in Aries. But because, you know, that solar eclipse energy is going to carry that out for the next 6 months, you know, it is, yeah, it's a brilliant time to get started. And again, you'd be keeping my business afloat as well. So, but again, a bit like you wouldn't want to force a twin flame to anything. Well, I would hope, otherwise you're not getting it. But a bit like how you wouldn't want to force a twin flame into anything if they weren't ready and they, you know, they were running like fuck and they didn't want to be in it. I don't want to. I'm a shaman. I don't want to force anybody into. I don't want to force anyone into anything. But I certainly, you know, don't want to encourage somebody to book a session if they don't want to, and definitely not with therapy. You know, loads of people could testify to me that they've actually asked to pay for therapy. If they've inquired before about paying. A few people have inquired about, look, could I pay, you know, just at, you know, at pay as you go? And no, because basically, and that's, believe me, it's like, you know, it's like, I'm not in a position to turn money away like that. But having learned from mistakes in the past where I needed money and somebody's maybe asked something that didn't kind of sit right, you know, it wouldn't be, you know, because it's like, oh, well, yeah, it's going to help the person. But that wouldn't help you in the long run, because you wouldn't commit properly to it. And the difference about therapy and long-term healing is, you're in psychological contact with the therapist, and there's a process, there's a magic that happens, you know, week by week. And if I agree that, like, oh, you know, 2 weeks you're going to come and you're going to pay, and then on the third week you fuck off because you've got something better to do, it's not going to work. So it would be a waste of your time, it'd be a waste of mine, and that's why I just basically don't agree to it. There's other things we can do. If you really are committed and you're ready for the therapy but you can't afford it because it is an investment, then we can break the payments up. I think it does it automatically on the PayPal thing now. But yeah, you know what I mean? Blah 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 blah. The whole thing with, you know, the biggest part of me as being a shaman, I do all these different other things, is people come to me when they just, you know, they might not know what it is they need help with, but they just feel that pull. And those of you that have worked with me for years know that. But if you're brand new, that's how it works. So please don't hold back because you don't know what you're coming to me for. Just book the regular session, and like I say, everything's able to be paid up. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. So have a happy Tuesday if you're watching this in real time, and yeah, reach out. See what I've done there? Reach out to me, reach out to somebody. I feel like I want to break out a song. I can't think what, you know. Is it like, I'll be there? Do, 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 do. Don't know the words, but I just heard that. Right, see you later.